Get up, you son of a bitch! Cause Pawn's drunk loves ya.
What up? Y'all already know this is Pawn's Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Yeah, man. Yeah. The rematch, y'all. Lamar Roach versus Gervonta Tank Davis, the rematch. As y'all know, it's been controversial fight. A lot of people in the world of boxing have been talking about it. A lot of people feel like Lamar Roach just didn't get robbed one time, but got robbed twice. As you all know, during the fight, Barclays Center, March 1st, New York City, my city, Lamar Roach shocked the whole world in his performance. And I know there's a lot of people that's critiquing Gervonta Davis, yet at the end of the day, like I said before and after, the criticism shall also be the fans. The fans just look at themselves in the mirror. The hardcore boxing fans, those 90 plus percent of the people that were saying that Lamar Roach is going to get knocked out in the third, fourth, fifth round, that he didn't deserve the fight, that he didn't deserve the opportunity, that he didn't deserve the opportunity to dare to be great. Yet we always shame other champions to dare to be great. And I told y'all in the beginning, yo, I understand that a lot of people don't like what Gervonta Davis is doing. I understand that people are still frustrated that Gervonta Davis haven't fought the names that we've been asking him to fight, such as Teofimo Lopez, such as Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, probably the rematch with Ryan Garcia with no rehydration, no catch weights. So I know when they announced that he's going to be fighting Lamar Roach, I know a lot of people was frustrated, but that doesn't mean you got to be frustrated with Lamar Roach. He's the one that's the champion. He's the one that's stepping up in there to be great. And I told y'all, you got to humble your thoughts. Got to humble your assessment. Be frustrated at Gervonta Davis, but you can't be frustrated at Lamar Roach or Lamar Cucaracha. But Lamar Roach, who knows probably Gervonta Davis better than anybody because they've been sharing the ring since they were like 11, 12 years old. He put up a good boxing, not boxing lesson because it's a competitive. It was a competitive fight between both of these guys. But of course, Gervonta Davis took a knee. Should have been a 10-8 round. And then when he went to the corner, as we all know, you can't be worked in the corner during the round. He should have been disqualified. But that didn't happen. And it became a majority draw, in which Lamar Roach and his team appealed the New York State Athletic Commission. And the New York State Athletic Commission, with all the review, with all the rewinds, with all the proof, even during what happened in the fight, even with the referee Steve Willis, even what Gervonta Davis said in the post-fight interview in the press and in the post-fight press conference, saying that he took a knee. And still, the New York State Athletic Commission, with no integrity, kept it as is. The majority draw. Lamar Roach said that he signed a rematch, automatic rematch, because it was a draw. Nobody lost, nobody won. So Lamar Roach gets his opportunity to fight Gervonta Davis once again. Yet at the end of the day, I said early on the week or last week, if y'all been following the channel, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. I said, what's good, Santino? What's good, JR? I said, you know what? I'd rather him weigh his options because at the end of the day, Lamar Roach, a lot of people feel like Lamar Roach whooped Gervonta Davis. A lot of people, 90% of the people felt that that Lamar Roach already beat Gervonta Davis. And if Gervonta Davis has any competitive nature within him, he would still want to fight with Lamar Roach. But I think Lamar Roach is going to be going into the same circumstances. It's going to be under the PBC. It's going to be under the powers that be siding with Gervonta Davis. And we saw what transpired in the ring and then outside the ring with the New York State Athletic Commission How can you tell me that the same thing ain't gonna happen again? Unless Lamar Roach knocks him out. But Lamar Roach ain't even a knockout artist. So what tells me that it's not gonna happen again, even if he fights a good fight, even if he makes a good account of himself. That's why I wish he would have had more leverage, more power. You know what I'm saying? Probably shop the fight around. You know, maybe the likes of Turkey Out Shake, hey, maybe Dana White will help out since he's new to the sport of boxing. Get a little bit of muscle. Get more muscle going into a fight with Shakur. I'm sorry, with Gervonta Tan Davis. Yeah, even though that this is a respectable rematch, as we can see in how we saw the fight, once again, Shakur Stevenson gets snubbed. Shakur Stevenson been waiting for a big fish. Shakur Stevenson been waiting for a big fight. Even Keith on Tom Thurman in the recent interview before his fight versus Brock Jarvis said that Shakur Stevenson haven't fought nobody. Now, I disagree with Keith on Tom Thurman. I believe that when he beat Oscar Valdez, he was on the pound for pound list after beating the boogeyman at that time, Miguel Berchelt. Let's not forget, just because Oscar Valdez is not what is not the fighter that he used to be, that doesn't mean at the time that Shakur Stevenson beat Oscar Valdez that it wasn't a good win. It was actually a great win. It was a great win. Hunt Sutter Hunt in the building was good, man. One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know Hunt Sutter Hunt. If you haven't become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, y'all already know where to go. Smash that link. He said Shakur turned down that Tank fight. No, ain't no contract. I don't want to hear that narrative. Over here, no narrative. You guys, this ain't no narrative. Ain't nobody gave no damn Shakur Stevenson the damn. And I spoke to Steven Espinoza. I spoke to Tom Brown and all that, and they never give no Shakur Stevenson no damn contract. I was the first one to ask the right questions to the right people, and no, Gervonta Tan Davis people on his side or platform or network, nothing. Nobody gave Shakur Stevenson no damn contract for a Gervonta Tan Davis fight. They gave Lomachenko, not Shakur Stevenson. They was in talks and it didn't go far enough. And I did the interview with y'all with Steven Espinoza. I did my due diligence for y'all to know the truth and the facts. There was nothing given on paper to Shakur Stevenson to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. So, um, but Shakur Stevenson has been one of the most duck fighters in the past 2 years. Let's not forget that 2023, he was duck all over the place. Even mandatories was ducking him to become a world champion. Pitbull Cruz, duck Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin, duck Shakur Stevenson. George Camboso, duck Shakur Stevenson. Tank Davis didn't want to didn't want to part of Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney, I'm gonna say avoid it. I'm not gonna say duck because he did move up and fought Regis Prograis, and Regis Prograis just beat Cepeda to get the belt. So I'm not gonna say duck, but he avoided the fight to go to 140-pound division and become a two division champion. So you can't say that Devin Haney duck. You can say he avoided to fight a guy that people feel like is less of a boxer or less of a threat than a Shakur than Shakur Stevenson. That would have been a good fight. Lomachenko avoided Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson has been one of the most avoided fighter, and let's not forget, kid Austin Floyd Schofield, they avoided Shakur Stevenson because the facts has not been out yet. Everybody keeping a hush, and I'm not gonna go with he say she say. The BBBC it ain't give us no information, and Golden Boy Promotions mad at Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, and if they wasn't mad, I mean, if there was something actually really, really that hindered him to perform versus Shakur Stevenson, then they wouldn't be that mad, right? Even Floyd Schofield, I'm sorry, Floyd Schofield Jr. Floyd Schofield Sr. said that when he got sick, that they tried to tell the promoters or whoever that they was willing to make weight and still fight Shakur Stevenson. That didn't come to fruition. They lost a big opportunity. But we're gonna be talking about Floyd Schofield because I gotta fight for Floyd. I gotta fight for Floyd, Kid Austin, in which we're gonna be talking about because we already know that William Cepeda are gonna be fighting Tevin Farmer. And I think they're gonna be going through the WBC route. That's why they already vacant the number one position in the WBA. So they're gonna go through the WBC route. Williams and Payne are gonna go through the WBC route to face Tevin Farmer in the rematch. And guess what? Who's number two? Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. They have him moving to number three and number one because nobody has fought a final elimination bout. But I got the final elimination bout that should take place in the WBA to become the mandatory challenger to whoever wins the rematch of Devonta Tank Davis versus Lamar Roach. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to fight for Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. And his name is Andy Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you feel about this fight. How you feel about this fight, folks? Andy Cruz versus Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin for the WBA final elimination bout. Again, if you haven't noticed, William Cepeda going to be fighting Tevin Farmer, but they're going to be fighting, it's going to be sanctioned by the WBC. It's the number one and the number two. So, and the winner gets the opportunity to face Shakur Stevenson. The winner of this fight, it could be negotiable. I don't want Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin to fight nobody else. I think this is a perfect fight right there for them. I believe that Kid Austin was going to win in the fight in a Reha season card. Andy Cruz already fought in the Reha season card. They both on the zone. I want to see this fight. I want to see this fight. I want to see this fight. Because if Kid Austin could beat Andy Cruz, I could go in there safe and saying, you know what? If they ever want to fight Shakur Stevenson, then Kid Austin has the opportunity to have a great chance in which people may look at him as the favorite because people do appreciate the skills and talent of Andy Cruz. I don't want Kid Austin to duck this opportunity because Andy Cruz is number three. Kid Austin is number two. And the number one position is vacant because William Cepeda was supposed to be the number one, and they're going to be fighting in the WBC route. What's good, Box Latino TV in the building? What's good, brother? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me in the chat what you feel about this fight. Andy Cruz versus Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. Like this fight. Also, we're going to be talking about the perfect time. As you all saw this past week out there in Australia, Keith one-time Thurman, the former unified welterweight champion of the world, beat Brock Jarvis in an electrifying performance, electrifying return. And a lot of people was talking about it. You see, nobody was talking about Keith Thurman going in the back of the line because when you were champion and the way that Keith Thurman was a champion, and the resume of Keith one-time Thurman, you just don't move to the back of the line. You give me a great performance, and we're right back talking about a potential fight with Thurman. Thurman versus Spence. Thurman versus Chinzu. Thurman versus everybody. Thurman versus everybody. Box Latino TV said, nah, Kid Austin lost his chances. Put the dumb kid in the bottom fighting in Tijuana or something. Nah, no. Box Latino, we got him a fight. The WBA didn't drop him or nothing like that. We got him a good fight. This is a good fight right here. Show us everything we need to know about Kid. This is a good fight right here. This is the perfect fight. Andy Cruz versus Kid Austin. Because they're striving to be the mandatory of Devonta Tank Davis. And this is the only way that they're going to be the mandatory to Devonta Tank Davis. It's the only way. They don't want to go to the WBC route. They're not going to any other route, right? And matter of fact, when they was leading up to the Shakur Stevenson fight, they was number 40 in the WBC. Somebody had a petition for the WBC to give it a go because Shakur Stevenson should be only fighting fighters in the top 15. So this is the best opportunity. Hold on, let me put the picture again. This is the best opportunity for Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin to get what he wants. They keep on saying that they're gonna be the mandatory to Javante Tank Davis. This is the only fight that could grant them that opportunity. And if you beat Andy Cruz, let me say it like this: if Kid Austin beat Andy Cruz, then I think a lot of people that out there that believe that Andy Cruz could beat Keyshawn Davis because of their battles and their rivalry in the amateurs. And we all know that Shakur Stevenson got the skills to pay the bills, don't got a lot of power, but he got the skills, the footwork, and everything. A lot of people hold Andy Cruz to high regards. They hold him to high regards. And if Kid Austin could beat Andy Cruz, then Kid Austin is well in position, not just to be in place, but to be a favorite in one of these potential matchups fighting the champions, right? But of course, Keith Thurman returned this past week. Good. This was what you're supposed to do versus a guy that's in that this was you that if your opponent is levels below you, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And Keith Thurman did what he needed to do. A lot of people like highlights. A lot of people like perception and illusions. But this is what Keith Tom Thurman did. He knocked him out. The power is back. One time is back, and that was the perfect time. Once upon a time ain't no once upon a time. The time is now. The time is here. Is the perfect time for Keith Tom Thurman and Earl Spence to get it on. We don't know what Earl Spence been doing lately. He was supposed to fight Fundura. I think about it. If Earl Spence should have fought Keith Tom Thurman before fighting Bud Crawford, he should have listened to the powers that be. But if I know there's people out there that's been frustrated. I don't understand why people are frustrated with Keith Thurman. And well, I know why people is frustrated with Keith Thurman because of course his layoff, his inactivity, and stuff like that. But he only lost to one guy. He only lost to one hombre. He only lost to one of the greatest fighters to ever lace them up. The A Division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. And Earl the True Spence lost to the 4th Division world champion, 2 Division undisputed, one of the greats, current greats, Terrence Bud Crawford. This ain't no type of opponents that you be like, oh my God, he ain't shit, he ain't this. Nah, they lost to all-time great fighters. They only got one blemish in their resume. Only got one blemish in their record. This is the perfect time. And they not that old. As a matter of fact, Keith Thurman and Earl Spence is even younger than Bud Crawford, than Alexander Usyk. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? What they say, 30 in boxing, 30 is the new 20. I always say in the sport of boxing that 27, 32, around that age, around that is where your physical ability and your intellect is coexisting at the highest level. This is the perfect fight. This is the perfect fight. Shout out to all my Irish people out there. Y'all already know. St. Patrick, St. Patrick. Shout out to my Irish people. About to drink Guinness, Irish bombs. Abdullah Mason versus Shakur. That's too early. That's too early. That's too early. You know what I'm saying? I know we all hyped up by Abdullah Mason. Let's get these fights. He's not high ranked yet. He's not high ranked yet. Let's talk. Let's get this. But see, this is the reason why we the boxing fans get frustrated because we start saying premature fights. We start mentioning premature fights, and then we get frustrated at the fight doesn't happen. And that's what happened with Thurman and Spence. Yo, Thurman is ducking. Yo, Thurman. See, people, this is the reason why a lot of people were so frustrated with Thurman and Spence because y'all was asking for that fight premature. Y'all was asking for that fight way premature. And then we like, yo, we've been waiting for that fight for 5 years. No, we was not waiting for that fight. I wasn't waiting for that fight for 5 years. We understand that Keith and Tom Thurman was in position to face whoever was holding the WBA world title. Remember when Keith and Tom Thurman beat Diego Chavez 2013. Then he became the WBA interim. And this the reason why we always go back to the infamous "Don't duck me, son," right? When he was calling out Paulie Malignaggi because Paulie Malignaggi was the champion. He was in precision. See, Keith Thurman was the most ducked fighter. He was the most ducked fighter. And I'm gonna keep it real. The reason why a lot of people didn't give the Keith Thurman the benefit of the doubt is because when Floyd Mayweather was calling, when Floyd Mayweather told Keith and Tom Thurman, "If you want to fight me, you gotta fight Earl Spence first." And Earl Spence was not in position for no fight. Not even in position for a world title. And then everybody directed that and people started asking questions to Keith Thurman. Well, Keith, if you want to fight Floyd, why don't you fight Earl Spence? The same thing that they doing to Shakur Stevenson. If you want to fight this one, why you don't fight Kid Austin? If you want to fight this one, why you don't fight Abdullah Mason? Keith Thurman got dug by Paulie Malignaggi. Then Paulie Malignaggi chose to fight Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner people beat Paulie Malignaggi. Maidana was supposed, y'all gotta remember, Maidana was supposed to fight Keith Thurman. Maidana pulled out from the fight to fight Keith Thurman to fight Adrian Broner. Then Maidana fought Adrian Broner. Broner was supposed to fight Keith Thurman as well, give him the opportunity. That didn't happen. They went for Maidana. Maidana beats Adrian Broner. Then Maidana was supposed to fight Keith Thurman, but then Maidana fought Floyd Mayweather. And then Floyd Mayweather, after he beat him, got the Super WBA World Title, in which they did almost the franchise. They franchised him. They franchised him because I remember the rules back then. And the rules magically changed with Floyd Mayweather. The only way that you become a super WBA world champion, the only way that you're elevated from a regular to a super WBA champion is that if you make 5 defenses as a WBA champion, of which 5 straight defenses as a WBA champion, in which Floyd Mayweather did not make 5 straight defenses. So to avoid the Keith Thurman fight, he became WBA super champion and then had the rematch with Maidana. He beat Maidana again, and still Keith Thurman is waiting for his title shot. But guess what? Then we got the fight that we all wanted to see. And it was Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. And then Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao. Guess who is still in position for the fight? Keith Thurman was the most dug fighter of the of basically half the decade. He was the most dug fighter. But what happened? Since he was getting dug, well, since Floyd Mayweather was getting dug by Thurman, people started shaming Thurman for Spence. But Spence was not in position. People lost track. You let these boxing content creators, you know what I'm saying, F, F up with your minds. Then Keith Thurman, as we all know, fought Sean Porter 2016. Then he fought Dennis Swift Garcia to unify the titles. And then that same year, finally, Earl Spence got in position to face Kell Brook. Now we could say, okay, the unification bout with Keith and Tom Thurman and Earl the True Spence. But already by the time that happened, everybody was already hating on Keith Thurman for no reason. And after the Danny Swift Garcia fight, Keith Thurman was injured. And we're gonna be talking about this because one thing in this boxing community is that we don't keep the same energy. I don't understand why. Every narrative gets their egg, comes back around and kicks the same people that be spinning these narratives up the Grand Canyon. Because in this community, what I notice is people just never want to keep the same energy for whatever reason. They don't want to keep the same energy. Every narrative comes back around and bites you on the ass. Give you an example. So we all understand that Keith Thurman, he got injured. He had surgery on his arm after the Daniel Garcia fight. Everybody's still screaming, yo, 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 Thurman is ducking Spence. How? He had surgery. The IBF, the IBF gave Earl Spence a mandatory, mandatory, a volunteer. I think you take a volunteer, I believe it was 60, 30 days, or fight your mandatory. Guess who he fought? Then he fought him on Roach. I remember leading up to that year, everybody was saying, yo, Keith Thurman should let go of the belts, yo. Shit ain't even passed no 7 months, 6 months yet. Yo, he should let go of the belts, yo. I remember when Charlo fought Lubin. When Charlo fought Lubin, they put Keith Thurman in the big T in the Barclays Center in the big screen, and people was booing him. And I said, yo, matter of fact, it happened like this. They put Keith Thurman. No, they put Deontay Wilder. I remember this shit like it was yesterday because I'm like, yo, how the hell are people disliking these guys when these guys are becoming the new wave in boxing? It was crazy, and that's when I knew, like, yo, American boxing fan. And if y'all been following the channel, I've been saying the same thing. The American boxing fans are toxic or is in a cesspool. You don't appreciate anything because we was like, damn, yo, boxing is boring. Boxing, because remember the heavyweight division with Tyson Fury and Klitschko, right? Everybody was saying that the welterweight division was kind of getting boring because of Floyd Mayweather style, right? The Money May style, right? So we needed some new blood. We needed some new excitement. And guess what? That Thurman versus Porter, when the whole Barclays Center gave a standing ovation, it was like, wow, wow. Yeah, yeah, the new blood in the sport of boxing boxing is gonna become exciting. The heavyweight division was asleep, but then Deontay Wilder was knocking everybody out in the heavyweight division. And I remember like it was yesterday, the Erickson Lubin versus Jamel Charlo fight, in which he knocked Erickson Lubin in the first round with that one shot that made Erickson Lubin it looked like he caught an orgasm or something like that, right? What's good? Rap Star Boxing Knowledge said, let's go. Thurman versus Spence is a good fight. Shout out to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. I remember it saying like it was yesterday. So in the fight with Lubin versus Charlo, they put Deontay Wilder in the big screen, and the arena was booing. I'm like, wow. Yo, he was just here a couple of weeks ago and knocked the dude out, and he was getting cheered. Or like a month ago, whatever. But the thing with the situation with him and Anthony Joshua, people were saying that he was ducking the narrative of that Deontay Wilder was ducking AJ. So they put Deontay Wilder on the screen, right? During that event, and they was booing Deontay Wilder. I'm like, wow. Why they booing Deontay Wilder? This is something that we've been asking for. A heavyweight that is a freak of nature, knocking people out. Yo, this is what we've been wanting for. Excitement. And then they put Keith Thurman in the Jumbotron, right? The big TV. And people started booing Keith Thurman. I'm like, yo, but Keith Thurman just beat Daniel Garcia in the unification bout, and everybody was cheering Keith Thurman. Like, what the hell is happening? How is and Keith Thurman is an exciting fighter. Deontay Wilder is an exciting fighter. I was getting, and then they put then they showed Earl Spence, and people was cheering for Earl Spence. And right there, I already knew that the narrative was already going around in the YTBC that Keith Thurman is ducking Earl to choose Spence and stuff like that. And I remember around that time, ain't even past 6 months, everybody was saying that Keith Thurman is holding the belt hostage, that Keith Thurman should get stripped. Keith Thurman is holding the belt hostage. He should get stripped. And this is why I say that people don't keep the same energy. Because at least Keith Thurman was injured and had surgery, and they were still flaming Keith from Tom Thurman. But guess what? Look at Vasily Lomachenko today. Vasily Lomachenko, ain't nobody Nobody doing a bunch of videos. No media, no independent media saying, yo, Lomachenko was holding the belt hostage. Yo, Lomachenko should drop the belt. Yo, Lomachenko should drop the belt. Ain't nobody saying that. But why would Keith Thurman? And this goes again on what I've been saying for all these years, that in America, the American boxing fans supports and always give the benefit of the doubt to foreign fighters and shit on their own. Think about it. Anybody has made a video, any boxing content creators has made a video to say, yo, Vasily Lomachenko, he should drop the belt. He's holding the lightweight division hostage. No. You know who we want to diss? Gervonta Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, right? Now we talk shit about them. We talk shit about Keyshawn Davis. We talk shit about Shakur Stevenson. We talk shit about Gervonta Tank Davis. And Vasily Lomachenko's out there in Ukraine. He doesn't know whether he's going to retire or not. He's just holding the belt hostage. We haven't heard who he's going to be fighting next. We allowed him to pull out from the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, but yet get mad that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting Lamar Roach. It doesn't even make sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense. Let's be real. Let's be honest. The whole boxing world did shit on Gervonta Tank Davis for picking Lamar Roach. Yet the reason why he fought Lamar Roach is because Vasily Lomachenko pulled out of the fight. But guess what? The part of the negotiations. And then people were saying, nah, the thing is, back in the days when Shakur Stevenson, I mean, when Lomachenko wanted to fight Tank, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to fight. So what? Loma already did his thing. Nah, wasn't we shitting on Earl Spence also to stop holding a grudge with Thurman and sign the fight? Look at the fight that we're talking about right now, folks. Think about it. That's why I say that this is a whole bunch of narrative. Look at the fight that we're talking about. After Keith One Tom Thurman beat Brock Jarvis, we're talking about two potential fights with Keith One Tom Thurman. The whole world, the world of boxing is talking about Thurman versus Spence. It's okay, right? Oh, it didn't happen before, but guess what? It's a perfect time now. Why are we not on the same page with Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis? That yet the fight could have happened before, but now is a perfect time now because now it's a unification bout. But no, we give Lomachenko a pass. Nah, F that. Lomachenko, yo, drop the belt, retire, do whatever you want to do, because you holding the lightweight division hostage. You holding the lightweight division hostage. You don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. You don't want to fight Keyshawn Davis. You don't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Why are we giving this man a leeway? Why? Because he beat George Camboso, the same guy that Devin Haney beat already? Hmm? Why are we giving Vasily Lomachenko ain't beat T.O., ain't beat Haney? What is this thing that we need to praise Vasily Lomachenko like he's some king, like he needs to, whatever, take your time. You could hold the belt. We don't know his representation people is like, he hasn't decided whether he's gonna return or retire. Man, drop that belt if you undecisive. He said this narrative is not good. Punch Loma's injured. Where he's injured? He's not injured. He's not injured. That's what I mean. Like you guys just hate American fighters, man. This is what it is. And yeah, yeah, shit on American fighters. Let's keep the same energy, Leonardo. Yo, everybody, let's keep the same energy. I don't understand what y'all holding on to. Let's be real. Lomachenko pulled out of the negotiations. If it was the other way around, we'd be flaming anybody that pulled out of the negotiation. If it was Shakur Stevenson that was negotiating with Gervonta Tank Davis and he pulled down, we'll be talking shit. If it was Teofimo Lopez that pulled out of negotiation with Gervonta Tank Davis, oh, he'll be getting flamed up and down. If it was Devin Haney, you already know he's one of the most hated fighters in the sport of boxing. He would have been hating as well. We would have been, hey yo, we would have had our foot in Bill Haney's neck. Oh, but because it's Lomachenko, he gets a pass, and y'all give him a pass. Get the F out of here, man. Hey, yo, Lomachenko duck. He's scared of Gervonta Tank Davis. He was scared. He was scared. Do and say the same thing you call these fighters. Lomachenko was a straight bitch for ducking Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's keep that same energy. Let's keep that same energy. I don't give a damn what's happening in Ukraine, whatever. You a fighter. You come over here and fight. I don't give a damn. You holding the belt. Leave that belt alone. Fuck out of here. You're not an American soldier. I don't care. I don't care. No punch me. You know what I'm saying? He out there fighting war. And you, nah. I don't care. Motherfucker over here. Y'all want to give Lomachenko a purple heart already. Y'all want to give Lomachenko a purple heart. It's crazy. Same thing how y'all feel about Triple G. Triple G's the man. Triple G ain't shit. He ain't do nothing. Triple G is the most overrated great fighter of this generation. The most overrated great fighter of this generation. He ain't doing nothing. Canelo Alvarez did all the dirty work. This man best winner was Daniel Jacobs. Triple G best win is Shane Mosley Jr.'s best win. Triple G's best win is John Ryder's best win. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. That's what I said a long time ago. The American boxing fans is in love with foreign fighters. You crazy? If Triple G was American, he ain't nothing but another Gervonta Tank Davis. Ain't nothing but another Gervonta Tank Davis. He let Canelo Alvarez do all the damn work. Canelo Alvarez was the one that was in the 154-pound division, 160, 168, and became a champion in the 175-pound division. Oh, wow, Triple G. Everybody was getting flamed for being, yo, everybody just want the Canelo Alvarez fight. Everybody just waiting for the Willy Wonka ticket. Everybody just acting like charity cases. You know who was the one that was acting like a charity case? Was actually Triple G. Triple G was acting like a pure charity case. He was the one that ducked Demetrius Andre. He ducked Charlo. And all he was waiting for was a damn Canelo Alvarez payday. Why he didn't move up like Canelo Alvarez? He's bigger than Canelo Alvarez. Why he stood there all safe? You gave Triple G a pass when he could have faced Demetrius Andre. You gave him a pass. And all y'all was saying is Demetrius Andre ain't fighting nobody. Demetrius Andre ain't fighting. Triple G wasn't fighting nobody either. And he was A-side. And he had power. Power to get any fight he wanted. He got shares on the zone. Triple G is an overrated great fighter. Shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame. If I had voting power, he won't be in the Hall of Fame. And no, Canelo Alvarez won the first fight. And yeah, Canelo Alvarez won the first fight and the second fight and the third fight. Triple G number one. Triple G's highlight, you know what's Triple G's career highlight? Is people thinking that he beat Canelo. That's his highlight, bro. That's his highlight. That's his highlight. The same highlight. I'm gonna tell you like this: Triple G's highlight in his career is Lamar Roach's highlight. If Lamar Roach retires right now, everybody be saying he's the guy that actually beat Gervonta Tank Davis. If Triple G retires right now, you'd be saying, nah, he beat Canelo. That's his highlight. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real over here in Punch One Boxing. We keep it real, unbiased, logically, and objectively. Tell me I'm wrong. Triple G's highlight is people thinking that he beat Canelo Alvarez. That's his highlight. In people's hearts, nah, he beat Canelo the first fight. And the second fight, I had him beating Canelo Alvarez too. Because y'all know if I say what's his best win, is Daniel Jacobs. Shane Mosley Jr.'s best win. John Ryder's best win. Am I wrong or am I right? Just like if we say, yo, who's Bud Crawford's best win outside of Earl Spence? Gamboa at the top. Gamboa. MAW said Triple G beat Canelo. Not in my book. He ain't beat no Canelo Alvarez. And in Box Rec Check It, he ain't never beat Canelo Alvarez. Triple G ain't beat Canelo. And matter of fact, it's Canelo Alvarez that moved up in there to be great. I don't even know why y'all mad at Canelo Alvarez. Y'all not mad at Canelo Alvarez. Y'all mad at that 118, 110 card. That was way wide. But don't put it on Canelo. Canelo dared to be great. Canelo moved up and dared to be great. It was Triple G that was supposed to wipe the floor with Canelo Alvarez. It was Triple G. The whole boxing world has been giving Triple G a pass for no reason. He has the best pass that no other fighter in the history of the sport of boxing has had. Triple G ain't done shit in boxing. Compared to the praise that he got, look, I'm gonna say it again. Compared to the praise that he gets, Triple G ain't done shit in boxing. Listen to what I'm saying. Compared to the praise that Triple G gets, Triple G ain't done shit in boxing. Tell me his best win in the comment section. I'm waiting. Tell me his best win. Tell me his best win. You guys would rather ish on American fighters than keep it real because if Triple G was an American fighter, y'all be saying the same thing y'all be saying about the mise Andre about Triple G. You guys will hate Jamal Charlo. At least Jamal Charlo. How about this? Sergey Derevchenko beat Triple G. Sergey Derevchenko really beat Triple G. The reason why Sergey Derevchenko was like a gatekeeper was because a lot of people felt that Sergey Derevchenko beat Triple G. Right? He became the gatekeeper. He said David Lemieux. Lou Boogie said nobody. Exactly. Exactly. Triple G is overrated. Always been, always will be. Didn't want to unify the titles with damn Demise Andre. He'd rather go out there in Japan and fight Murata. Fuck out of here. This guy was a bitch. Triple G was a straight bitch. And you guys gave him an out for what? Because he's the drama show. The drama show. I ain't get drama show in the drama show. Fuck out of here. The drama show. Fuck out of here. You ain't do shit. All this praise. If he was another American fighter, he'd be shitting on just like Shakur Stevenson, Tang, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez has done more than Triple G in boxing. And they get hated up the wazoo. Tell me I'm lying. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson has done more than Triple G, have accomplished more than Triple G, and they get shitted on each and every day. But Triple G is the man. Get the hell out of here. He ain't do what Bivol did, and he ain't do what Mayweather did. I don't want to hear that no little close fight. Triple G ain't beat nobody. Triple G was loved. Y'all just give. And this is why American boxing is in the position they are. Everybody want to blame the promoters. Everybody want to blame the fighters. Everybody want to blame the network. No, 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 no. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real. We gotta look ourselves in the mirror as a community. We're a bunch of bullshitters. This is the worst community of all sport communities, bro. We're the first one to say PBC ain't shit. They ain't doing this. They ain't selling pay-per-views. And then we want to say, no, the last crescendo in Riha season is the best card in the history of the sport of boxing. And then they put the price for $25 and then they only did 45K out here in America, meaning that we bullshitters. We're thieves. We're thieves. The American boxing fans are thieves. Son jolopero, mi hermano, son jolopero. The last crescendo should have done 1 million pay-per-view buys if the hardcore boxing fan had been bitching and crying all these years about, oh, the pay-per-view, no, it's too much. It's too expensive, you broke mother effers. $80 $50 is too much. I'm not gonna watch the fight. I don't like the fight. No, yeah, no. Shout out to the Irish. Do you see that? Do you see Madison Square Garden? You saw how packed. Can you see how Irish fans support their own? Huh? Wash. Wash ain't even a big name in boxing, but guess what? You know what? You could put a show in Madison Square Garden. Ain't nobody talking about. None of the Irish people is talking about. Oh, the numbers are so poor in the Hulu theater. So poor, so poor. How much they put butts in the seats? They don't give a damn. We be arguing. We be arguing about the dead. We be exposing ourselves. The American boxing fans are thieves. We don't support shit. We just come here to talk shit. And we drive the product down. That's what we do. So guess what? We send a message to the networks. Showtime is not in boxing. Yo, ESPN, it doesn't want top rank anymore. No, we send a message to them. You don't understand, folks? We send a message to them that we won't pay for nothing. We will rob it. I don't care how much of a good product you're giving us. We will rob the ish. ESPN said F the American hardcore boxing fans. Showtime says F the American hardcore boxing fans. You know what could have saved Showtime probably if we would have if we would have given the fight that we've been asking for in Book Crawford Earl True Spence and give them 2 million pay-per-view buys. But we just gave them 600K. 600K? And I said it before when people be like, yo, that's good numbers. That's a failure. Because even Roy Jones Jr., the two senior citizens like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. did 1.6 million. We asking for Bud and Spence and even Tim Smith for PBC said that we was gonna steal the fight, and we did. We did. We stole the fight. We stole that fight. Showtime said, "This is the big." Showtime was like, is this the biggest fight that boxing has to offer? And these are the numbers. Sorry, Al Heyman. We gotta go. We're out. We ran out of business. We out of business. The hardcore boxing fans are diminishing our sport. Dana White is saying, "Oh, we need to break boxing down to build boxing back up. You gotta rebuild and reprogram the hardcore boxing minds, because at the end of the day, the hardcores are the ones that's going to educate the casuals." Yo, Javante Tan. No, we need Javante Tan Davis. Fuck you. We need Javante Tan Davis. He the one that created a buzz out here in America anyway. Not F that. We need Javante Tan Davis. If it wasn't for Javante Tan Davis and Canelo Alvarez, ain't nobody be watching boxing out here. Let's be real, let's be honest. Nobody watch boxing. Because y'all motherfuckers ain't watch no damn Last Crescendo. 45K pay-per-view buys for $25. You guys did not support the best card, quote unquote, in the history of the sport of boxing. We need Javante Tan Davis. F that. Keep on bitching and keep on moaning. And the guys that's bitching anyway, y'all all saw the Javante Tan Davis fight. How a bunch of y'all said, yo, Javante Tan Davis and Lamont Roach is a shitty fight. We don't want to see that fight. That fight is BS. But then everybody could detail what they saw of the fight. I thought you was gonna watch the fight. I thought none of y'all motherfuckers was gonna watch the fight, but y'all know everything that happened from the Lamont Roach and Javante Tan Davis. Why y'all even bother watching the highlight? If y'all been following the channel, I've been telling y'all, bro. Boxing dead in America. We killed it. We the one that put a knife on the back of boxing. It was us. It was us. We're the cheapest community in terms of buying, asking and buying. That's like, yo, we cornballs, bro. The hardcore boxing fans are the most corniest mother effers in the world, to be honest. We count, we so dumb. We count seats and we count pay-per-views, but yet we steal it. That's like me going to the grocery store and steal all the potato chips and milk and loaves of bread and everything. And then I'll make fun of the deli owner saying, yo, what was your revenue this week? Oh man, you ain't be selling shit out here, bro. You ain't getting no money, you going out of business. Think about it. That's like you going to your local deli, you and your crew go out there and steal everything. You steal the potato chips, the food, the diapers, everything. The ramen soup, you steal everything. And then you make fun of the deli person not having revenue for his own business. Yo, man, your business just sucks, yo, for real. Yo, your business just sucks. Even worse, you be telling the deli guy, hey, yo, man, for real, you be making some trash ass sandwiches and your loaf of bread and shit, and you got expired milk, and you still steal it. I was going to order, but some grease got on my eyes, and I didn't have a chance to. Oh yeah, y'all gonna watch? Oh, y'all gonna watch the Tank versus Roach? Is this a good fight or is it a bum fight? Huh? Is this a good fight now, or you still feel the same way before the fight took place? Is this a good fight now? Do y'all respect Lamar Roach? Matter of fact, y'all not mad at Lamar Roach and y'all not mad at Javante Tan Davis. What y'all mad at is y'all boxing intellect and your boxing assessment because y'all said it was gonna be a trashy ass fight. You mad at your prediction. Yeah, we're gonna get this one again. Edgar Berlanga. Let's talk a little about Edgar Berlanga. Let's debunk some more narratives and how we see things. A lot of people saying, yo, Edgar Berlanga, Edgar Berlanga. Oh, he think that he's the champion. Look at the way that he lost to Canelo Alvarez. He's out there parading like he's a champion, yo. Who the fuck Canelo? Who the F Edgar Berlanga think he is? Look at him. He acting like he did something. You lost. No. Now I'm not gonna let y'all out the hook that easy. No. Let Edgar Berlanga go out there and parade. Let Edgar Berlanga celebrate. You know why? Because your assessment of Canelo Alvarez of Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga is that Edgar Berlanga was not going to pass the 3, 4, 5 rounds. That he was going to get knocked out and stopped by Canelo Alvarez. Those are your expectations of Edgar Berlanga. You know why you mad at Edgar Berlanga? Because Edgar Berlanga actually exceeded those expectations of yours. He proved you wrong. And now he's celebrating because he proved you wrong. But you get mad because he's celebrating. No, he proved you wrong. All these fans always want these fighters to be humble. How about y'all be humble yourselves? You the one that said that Edgar Berlanga was gonna get knocked out. You the one that didn't give Edgar Berlanga a chance. You said that he was a bum. You said he was not gonna last no 12 rounds with the great Canelo Alvarez. And he did. He proved you wrong. And he's celebrating it for it. All right? So shout out to Edgar Berlanga, damn it. Yeah. Shout out to Edgar Berlanga. Because y'all like to move the goalposts. Y'all like to move it. Y'all have assessment, y'all have predictions, and then what the fighter did way more than what y'all thought. Then it's like you guys ain't wrong. No, you're the dummies. Oh, Lamar Roach ain't shit. He gonna get knocked out in the 3rd round. He proved you wrong, but now you shitting on Tank. Oh, Edgar Berlanga, yo, he won the whole 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez. He proved you wrong, but now you shitting on Edgar Berlanga. What you want me to do? Crawl up and under his covers and cry? I didn't beat Canelo. No. Yeah. Let the man go out there in Puerto Rico and have fun. Yeah. Why not? But then y'all, oh, look at Edgar Berlanga on the co-main event. Look at Edgar Berlanga in the co-main event. Y'all just wanna, y'all like to just make fun And yeah, we can have fun. We can have some jokes from here and there, but we go way overboard. The boxing fans go way overboard to bury fighters. I ain't put Munguia there because I don't feel we already seen Jaime Munguia get knocked out by an unknown fighter. When I give why you're not giving Edgar Berlanga credit anyway? Y'all didn't think Edgar Berlanga was green. Edgar Berlanga hasn't fought a world champion, beaten a former world champion. Maybe this was the reason. Maybe this is the reason. The reason why Canelo Alvarez is fighting Terrence Bud Crawford, and the reason why there's people out there that feel like Terrence Bud Crawford got a chance is because Canelo Alvarez went 12 with Berlanga, because Canelo Alvarez went 12 with Munguia, because Canelo Alvarez went 12 with Ryder. That's the reason why people are went 12 with Charlo. Is the reason why people think that Bud Crawford got a chance. Because in all reality, as great as Canelo Alvarez has been, Canelo Alvarez has declined. Maybe if Canelo Alvarez would have done what was expected for him to do, was stop a John Ryder, would stop a Jaime Munguia, and would stop a Edgar Berlanga, and would stop a guy that was moving up two division up in Jamel Charlo. But guess what? They all went the whole 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez, including the old man Triple G, that was basically a damn heavy bag, and even won the championship rounds in their trilogy. Let's be real, let's be honest. If you think that Bud Crawford has a chance, it's because in your eyes, Canelo Alvarez just didn't decline a little bit. You look at Canelo Alvarez like he was washed up. If you believe that Bud Crawford has a chance versus Canelo Alvarez, it's because you believe Canelo Alvarez is purely washed up. I'm talking about Steve Francis with the Knicks, Derrick Rose, Derrick Rose with the Knicks, washed up. That's how y'all look at That's how y'all look. I'm talking about Patrick Ewing with the Sonics and Orlando. That's how washed up he is. He needs to take plan first. I like the Demise Andre fight, the Diego Pacheco fight. Ted Baylor said Patrick Ewing needs is nasty. Well, yeah. If anybody believed that Bud Crawford has a chance versus Canelo, it's because Canelo Alvarez is washed up. That's the only way I could analyze that. Oh, Bud Crawford's gonna go three division up and have a good account of himself versus Canelo Alvarez. It's because that's it. You believe that Canelo Alvarez is washed up. This shouldn't be a big fight. This is a mismatch. One of the biggest mismatch of the decade. Terrence Bud Crawford is a bigger miss to me. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez should be a bigger mismatch than Kell Brook versus Triple G. Yeah, I said it. He said, who Berlanga is going to sign with Punch? I don't know. I don't know who he's going to sign with. I don't know who he's going to sign with, but look, if you want to fight with Kalen Plant, he could do a venture Amazon Prime with Kalen Plant. Diego Pacheco, he should stay with Eddie. Look, I'm gonna be real. I think he should stay with Eddie Hearn. I think you gotta acknowledge it was good business. If it wasn't for Eddie Hearn, I don't think that he would have come close to getting a Canelo Alvarez fight that soon. He wasn't, and he made $10 million fighting Canelo Alvarez. At least everybody that has gotten, well, not outside of John Ryder and stuff like that, but lately, like It was Jaime Munguia beating Sergey Deverchenko, you know what I'm saying, put himself in position and maybe to make it a fight with Canelo, right? And he knocked out John Ryder, a guy that went 12. So it was like, okay, Jaime Munguia is at 168. All right, it's respectable, right? And we can't see how respectable these matchups are because we're just geared on Canelo and David Benavidez. But once he find out, when Edgar Berlanga finds out that ain't nothing guaranteed on PBC, right? Ain't really guaranteed like that. You're gonna get 1.2, 1.3 guaranteed, and then you gotta make it up on the back end of the pay-per-view. That's when you're gonna be like, man, I want my secure minimum with Eddie Hearn. Because I think one thing with Eddie Hearn is, with Edgar Berlanga is that Eddie Hearn is dealing business with Turkey Al Sheikh. That's number one. The other guys was on the zone, right? You could get a zone fight. You could get Diego Pacheco. Kalen Plant will have to move to the zone. You know what I'm saying? He will have to chase you if you really want that fight. But if you're calling out Jamal Charlo, you're calling out Kalen Plant, then it look like you want the PBC route. But in my opinion, Eddie Hearn has done good, you know what I'm saying, good business. You should respect the good business. And there's some fights there. So hopefully Edgar Berlanga, you know, goes to Eddie Hearn, in my opinion. Charlo, Plant, Pacheco. But in all actuality, I like Jamon Charlo. But why is people calling out? Why is Edgar Berlanga even calling out? But okay, this is what I have. This is why I have these faces, and this is the reason why I'm like, okay, why are you calling out Jaime Munguia when Jaime Munguia just got knocked out? What is that for you? Why are you calling out Jamal Charlo? Jamal Charlo hasn't even fought in a 168 yet. Why you ain't calling out the people that's calling you out? Demise Andre calling you out. Pacheco after his last fight said that that would be a good fight to fight you. Caden Plant is calling you out, so we can understand the Caden Plant fight. Why are you calling out Jamal Charlo? We don't know if Jamal Charlo ever gonna get back in the ring. That's number one. He got nothing lined up. And Jaime Munguia got knocked out and probably gonna be fighting the rematch. Why you not? How about you call out Demetrius Andre that's winning the fight you right now? Caleb Plant. Now those are good fights. And Diego Pacheco. That's the fights for me, in my opinion. Why Plant is calling out Charlotte too? I don't know what it is. And this what I mean. Like Charlotte looking like, yo, I ain't even calling nobody out. I'm not even active. People still, I'm a hot commodity. What else do you talk about? For the people that's coming in, let me know what y'all feel. For the people that just, I said that Kid Austin earlier in the live, I said that Kid Austin should fight Andy Cruz for the final elimination bout. Since William Cepeda going to be fighting Tevin Farmer and they're going to be fighting in a WBC route, right? So if Kid Austin and his dad are saying that they're the WBA and they're in position for a Javante Tan Davis fight, well, the number one rank is vacated because they still haven't had a final elimination bout in the lightweight division in the WBA. So let us see Andy Cruz versus Floyd Schofield Kid Austin. I believe that Floyd Schofield, if Floyd Schofield Kid Austin could beat Andy Cruz, there'll be people out there that he just won't be in position. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be like, you know what, damn, people gonna run with the triangle theory. They're gonna believe that, damn, he could beat Keyshawn Davis. Damn, he probably gonna be Shakur Stevenson because Andy Cruz is one of the most polished technical fighters in the world. You know what I'm saying? As an amateur, not necessarily in the pros, but this is the reason why he's so heavily ranked in all the sanctioning bodies, being 4-0. Andy Cruz is top what? Top two, top three in every sanctioning body, basically, bro. Except one. I think he's number 8. But the rest, he's like top 3. This will be a good fight, in my opinion. Let's see if Kid Austin could beat Andy Cruz. I don't want Kid Austin and his pops to run away from this opportunity right here. This is a great fight. This is a perfect fight. You want to become mandatory to Gervonta Tank Davis, you got to go through Andy Cruz because Andy Cruz is the number 3 in the WBA. Let me know what y'all think about that fight. This is the perfect time for Earl Spence and Keith Thurman, like we've been talking about. Is the perfect time. I don't want to hear that this fight, no, is way is like past their prime. No, no, it's not past their prime. It's not past their prime because Bud Crawford, in your opinion, is not past his prime. Okay, and he's going to be 38 years old by the time he fights Canelo Alvarez. Usyk is the number 1 heavyweight champion of the world, right? He's 39 years old. I don't want to hear about this age shit. And no, Keith Thurman they haven't got beaten from pillar to post. So he got his faculties. So he's a young, and he had a nice long break. Only for one time in 5 years. So guess what? He's highly polished. He's highly healthy. He's in his prime still. Yeah. What do you think about Bam Rodriguez? Nobody on his level. I think Bam Rodriguez the man, bro. Bam Rodriguez the man. One of my favorite fighters. He said, did Schofield run from Shakur? He got sick somewhere. I don't know. Did he run from Shakur? The facts never came out. So I'm giving Shakur Stevenson the benefit of the doubt because the facts never came out. They should have never. They never put the facts out. I didn't. We ain't never seen no receipts of vandalization and all that stuff. I wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I want people to see that they wasn't bullshitting, but ain't nobody never put that out. So I guess they had cold feet. Bert said kid needs to clear his R in the ring. Kid needs to clear his R in the. I don't. Not sure about what you're trying to say there, Bert. And Billy the top dog. And Billy the top dog because he went life and death with Sergey Derevchenko. Come on, man. He not a top dog, Joker. I like the Andy Cruz versus Schofield idea punch. Logical and good way for Schofield to redeem themselves. Facts. That's why. I want to know. I don't want to see. There shouldn't be no other fight in between. They should be yelling, let's get that Andy Cruz fight. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, and his dad should be like, we want Andy Cruz. Because we want the winner of Tank versus Lamar Roach. He said Shakur not even a threat. He needs to step it up right. Someone good like Roach or someone Shakur fighting. Now he's fighting. No, he's not. He's not fighting bums. He's not fighting bums. Shakur Stevenson is a 3-division world champion, unified the titles in the super featherweight division by beating Oscar Valdez that beat Miguel Berchel when Miguel Berchel was the man in the super featherweight division. He beat Consocial that beat Foster, and Foster beat him again. No, he has beaten guys, and he beat Jamel Herring as well. Stop Jamel Herring. When people were saying that he was a boring fighter, he stopped Jamel Herring. He beat Yoshino and stopped Yoshino, the guy that stopped Nakatani, a respectable contender in the lightweight division. You guys are shitting on Shakur Stevenson for whatever reason. For whatever reason, Shakur Stevenson is the real deal. All right? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Domingo. We don't need the hate no more. That's it, man. These narratives needs to stop, bro. We're not let's break it down. Let's be critical, but let's be fairly critical. Let's if you hate, make your hate make sense. Gus in the building was good, man. If you hate, make the hate make sense. That's all I ask, man. Make the hate make sense. He said, "You think Boo should take on Trevor McCumbee?" If that's the only opponent there, why not? I think any opponent for Boo. I mean, I believe that Boo is one of the most highly duck fighters of of this generation. So I think whatever's on the table for him and take it if he wants to keep on fighting. I just want people to keep the same energy. That's all. I want people to keep the same energy. The same energy that I have for Javante Tan Davis for not fighting for not fighting Lomachenko. The same energy I want you to keep on Lomachenko for pulling out from the fight with Javante Tan Davis. If you're mad at Lamar Roach versus Javante Tan Davis, blame Vasily Lomachenko for pulling out. Pause. If you're gonna call Javante Tan Davis a bitch for not fighting Vasily Lomachenko years ago, then Vasily Lomachenko was a bitch for pulling out of the fight with Javante Tan Davis. And he's holding the division hostage. Just like I was blaming Keith on Tom Thurman when he was injured, had surgery, and in 6 months y'all wanted Keith Thurman to vacate his belts already. Y'all ain't even give him a year. Lomachenko's gonna go have a year, and his excuse is that he doesn't know what he's gonna do yet. How about this? You drop the belt and you decide on your own time. Keep the same. Who thinks in the chat that Vasily Lomachenko ducked Gervonta Tank Davis? I want to know. I want to see. I want to see. Because I know most of the boxing world said that Gervonta Tank Davis ducked Vasily Lomachenko. Who in the chat believes that Loma ducked Gervonta Tank Davis? BK for Life says, nah, I don't believe that. He pulled out of negotiations, BK. That's the facts. Tank dunked Loma. I didn't ask if Tank dunked Loma years ago. I said that Loma dunked Tank, the unification bout in the lightweight division, right now. We know what happened in the past. So let's keep the same energy. Did Loma duck Tank? Because back then, there was no negotiations. So I don't know what contract did Javante Tank Davis duck. I, I didn't ask to duck each other. I want to know, did Loma duck Tank? I want to say, hey, y'all duck each other. No, no, no. Did Loma duck Tank? Loma went to, I ain't go to no damn war, man. Oh, no damn war. Come on, let's stop playing around. He ain't go to damn war. Thank you, Bert. Loma did duck. He can't take another L. He got to get back to winning before taking a fight with Tank. No, what you mean? He got the belt. It's a unification belt. And he's just coming off a good knockout victory versus George Camboso. See how people are passive? You guys are nice to Loma. Man, if Loma was an American fighter, you guys be dogging him. Lou, yes, he did. He did not want to get touched by Tank's power. Facts. Lomachenko was scared of Javante Tank Davis. Yeah, keep the same energy. Christian Padilla says Loma still beats Tank. I don't know. He's scared of Tank. He was scared. He pulled out of negotiations. He pulled out. Still haven't been back in the ring. I think Loma, you know what it is? That Loma, you know why Loma's taking a break? Because he's looking at the opposition and he's looking like, yo, damn, Keyshawn Davis, damn, that's a hard fight. Shakur, shit, damn, that's a hard fight. Tank, oh, damn, that's a hard fight. Ain't nothing easy for Vasily Lomachenko. That's why he'd rather get the vacant title for George Camboso. That was easy pickings. Huh? Timeout. Even Canelo Alvarez gets the he's the cherry picker. Lomachenko cherry picked George Camboso. He lost to Devin Haney twice. Everybody felt that Maxie Hugh beat George Camboso, so he picked the weak link. Let's keep the same energy. Yeah, Lomo's a pussy. How about that? Yeah, yes. Say it. Y'all know y'all want to say it. If he was an American fighter, y'all would say straight like that. He didn't do nothing special in the lightweight division. He got beaten up by T from Lopez and Devin Haney beat him. You don't get no leeway. He don't get no leeway. Tia don't get no leeway. Devin Haney don't get no leeway. Shakur don't get no leeway. Tank don't get no leeway. What is this? This Loma? He's in Ukraine and he wants to take his time. And he's already 37. He's already done enough. Like, let him rest. No, we're not babysitting this man. Let's keep that same energy. Let's keep that same pressure. If you're not ready to fight Vasily Lomachenko, drop your belt and handle your business out there in Ukraine. Ukraine business is not our business. If you want an American and but that's your business. Get the hell out of here. Drop that belt. Leave it over here. That belt's from America anyway. So if you don't go stay there in Ukraine, that belt's from New Jersey. Lomachenko is holding the black man's belt. Daryl Peoples, the president of the IBF. Leave that belt over here and do what you got to do over there in Ukraine. Lomachenko, drop it off the office, and the IBF opens up at 9 a.m. in New Jersey. Leave the belt here, send it by FedEx, UPS, or whatever, and do it and take care of whatever you need to take care of in Ukraine. That's not our business. All right? We kicking your ass out like Donald Trump kicked out the Ukraine president. We don't give a damn. They be like, damn, Punch, why you going? Yeah. Ain't getting no damn leeway. Over here in America, we got thick skin. Pause. Giving passes to everybody. All the foreign fighters get a pass. Loma and Triple G. Nah, these motherfuckers is ducks. They ducks. The only foreign fighter that's not a duck was the Manny Pacquiao. Now, that's a real fighter right there that we appreciate in America. Naoya Inoue. That's somebody we appreciate. Alexander Usyk. Now that's the man right there. Yeah. Or Torb Turby and Bavard. Those are good guys. Triple G, man, he's an overrated bum. I'm gonna get this good fight. Shout out to Tank and Roach. This is gonna be a good fight, right, y'all? Is this gonna be a good fight? Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a good fight. Now you guys are gonna watch them. Is it worth to pay? Because this was a good fight. Is it worth the money? Everybody want to see Gervonta Tank Davis in this predicament. Now, there's people that are saying that Gervonta Tank Davis, that when the tough gets going, that he be bitching out. That's what people are saying. Paulo Malignaggi was saying it. Other people saying that every time when Gervonta Tank Davis, when the tough gets going, that he doesn't show that he shows that yeah, he's a great talent, but when the tough gets going, he curls up. Now, I'm not gonna really debunk that because let's not forget, and I've done several videos about this. And I'm a Gervonta Tank Davis fan. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's a late bloomer when it comes to the resume. He should have been fighting the guys that Tio and Devin Haney been fighting, right? But you remember that Pitbull Cruz fight? And I always say this, remember the post-fight interview. They asked, would you give Pitbull Cruz a rematch? He said, hell no. Remember that time? If y'all follow the channel? And I said, damn, that don't look like a guy with fighting spirit. That look like a guy when the tough gets going, he wants no part of it. He said, hell no. Think about the Lamar Roach fight. After the fight, what happened? Even Gervonta Tank Davis said, nah, I mean, now a rematch, but nah, it ain't gonna happen this year. He wasn't really up for the rematch. See, Javante Tan Davis was up for the rematch when the social media stormed on him. Oh, yo, your knee touched the canvas. You seek for help. You ran to the corner. You just a so glow. Yeah, their eyes was burning with so glow. And then Gervonta Tan Davis tweeted, I wasn't that. Hold on. Then he tweeted, this rematch can be soon too, like end of May, because he was feeling the pressure. But guess what, guys? Anybody that got a boxing eye, anybody that got a boxing eye knows that Gervonta Tan Davis got natural, special talent, attributes. He got a jab when he used it. He used to use the jab, nice jab to the solar plex early in his career. I think he fell in love with his power. Like I always say that he adopted the Deontay Wilder mindset. That his opponent got to be perfect for 12 rounds, that he only got to be perfect for 1 second. I think that he adopted. He don't throw enough punches for his size and speed. He don't throw enough punches. That's kind of weird. But he's an accurate puncher, right? But everybody with a boxing eye knows that Gervonta Tan Davis got skills and talent, freakish power, all that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. If you don't notice that, then you a hater. Gervonta Tan Davis, he got special attributes. Now, has it been nurtured the way that a talent like that should have been, right? But guess what? I think that this could have woke up a sleeping giant. I think for the first time, this fight is not about the money. See, for now, Gervonta Tan Davis is fighting for something that he hasn't fought for a long time. Pride. Pride. Because Javante Tan Davis could be like, you know what, man, it was a tough fight. I got the draw. Let me move on and let me get another big fight. Because at the end of the day, I could fight whoever. I could fight. If Javante Tan Davis screams to Turkey, I'll shake. Hey, yo, let me get the winner of Devin Haney. Let me get the winner of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Or matter of fact, I want Devin Haney next. Turkey, I'll shake. Matter of fact, I want Ryan next. Matter of fact, I want Tio next. I think that the business will call for it, and everybody will be like, man, I like Lamar Roach and how he fought, but we good with it, right? If Javante Tan Davis said, with Lamar Roach, it'll be a good fight, but I'm scheduled to fight Devin Haney after Devin Haney beats Jose Ramirez, which I gonna say. Nah. Come on, Tan. You gotta fight Lamar Roach. Now, I think people will be like, all right, I'll see Devin Haney fight. What about Teofimo Lopez? Who you rather fight? Who you rather see? Tank versus Tio or Tank versus Roach? Yeah, right. Damn, Lamar Roach does deserve it, but he ain't took him from the champion. So guess what? We want to see it from Lopez and Tank. That's the fight that we've been waiting for. But if he's fighting Lamar Roach, it's because for the first time in a long time, Gervonta Tank Davis was pushed and forced to fight for pride, to fight for legacy. Because Gervonta Tank Davis and his team found out that all Gervonta Tank Davis had was an aura, perception, illusion. Guess what? He lost it with Lamar Roach. It might be a majority draw, but you lost the aura. You just can't knock out everybody. People felt that they seen the bitch in Gervonta Tank Davis when he said this. I don't want to get caught, so I'd rather take a knee. That's not nobody's words, but Tank. I don't want to get caught, so I'd rather take a knee. That's Lamar. That's Gervonta Tank Davis' words. We seen Amanda Serrano fighting with one eye for half the fight versus Katie Taylor in her last fight. That cut was so big it was talking to everybody. She ain't take no knee for nobody. And she couldn't see. And I know that for a fact. She only saw from one eye fighting Katie Taylor. She ain't take a knee. Nope. Badu Jack. with a cracked skull. Put it that way. Look like it part in the Red Sea in his forehead. He ain't take a knee for nobody. This guy took a knee because his eye was burning. Shit. Hunter, Brian Hunter shaved, should have shaved Javante Tank Davis' head like he snatched Cruz DeJourn's wig if the hair was a problem. Right?
I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. So I'd rather take the knee.
I ain't say that. Tank said that. Tank said
I
that.
didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. So I'd rather take the knee.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. And the Tank fanboys all like, "Oh, the Tankies." He had to do it. He had to do it. His eyes was burning. When I do my hair too, my eyes be burning too and shit like that. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all never had y'all hair braided. Y'all never had y'all hair braided. Tanky did the right thing because he was going to get badly hurt if he ain't took a knee. All right? Oh, shit. Hold on. Turning a tail and running to the corner is another. Facts. Yeah, man. Dang, you know what I was about to say? Lou with the $2 super chat. The first super chat today in an hour and 27. Good looking now, Lou. Tank like Tyson lost the intimidation factor. To be honest, even when he lost to Douglas, he still haven't lost his intimidation factor. Because you saw how Peter McNeely quit. You saw how Bruce Seldon quit. You know what I'm saying? So he still had that fear factor though. He still had that fear factor, Mike Tyson. But Tank, he's gonna have to gain it back with a knockout victory versus Lamar Roach. Because if he gets a knockout victory, then people are gonna be like, all right, you just had a bad night. And that's a given. You can have a bad night, right? AC punch throwing shades. ¿Verdad? ¿Verdad? Estamos trabajando aquí. We working right here. But if in 1 hour and 30 minutes I only go for $2, then okay, I no good. I no good. But good looking now, my brother Lou Boogie, the only one to support. You know, okay. I know. I'm chill. I know nothing. Okay. I talk boxing. I give you good boxing content. Yeah. But anyway. Tomorrow we back at it. Tomorrow we back at it. Gonna go early on, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, 7:38 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna be talking more about the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to support more, you feel me? I give y'all more of myself. But all right, man. Yo, if y'all want to become a member to the channel, become a member. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.